Hey everyone, it's Patty. I am really excited to be sharing with you a shop with me fall decor at Hobby Lobby. Out of all the shop with me's I've done, this has probably been my favorite one. I thought Hobby Lobby had a super nice variety. Any style that you like to decorate for fall, I feel like they have a lot to offer and they had a huge selection. I was really impressed with their signs and just adding some things if you're looking for other things other than pumpkins. Hobby Lobby is definitely a great place to go if you're looking for some like other additions other than pumpkins. So let's go ahead and get started with this shop with me. So first they have tons of like candles. When you first walk in, they have like the different colored trucks and also like mini wreaths. This area smelled so amazing because of all the candles. So they have like some that are for burning and some decorative candles, and then they have like a whole section of, it looks like, I think it's mini wreaths, not garland. And everything this week was 40% off, so everything was super well priced. One of my favorite signs was this Autumn Acres pumpkin patch sign. I thought that was really pretty because it has like a shiplap look to it. And I love that it has a pop of orange, but it's still like very neutral. It was definitely one of my favorites. These grateful and thankful signs, I'm pretty sure they had last year and they brought them back. This fall sign would be a great addition to your front door if you're looking for like a front door sign. And like I mentioned, everything's 40% off this past week that I went, so everything's super good price. If you're looking for like placemats, table runners, place settings, Hobby Lobby is a great place to go. They also had kids plates if you're looking for some kids plates, because I always like having holiday kids plates. I love this wood beaded garland. I thought that was super unique, something I hadn't seen before. They had it in a green color, a gray color, and orange, I believe. But I just felt like it would be great for like a tiered tray. They also had tons of signs to put like outside on your front yard. I really like this tobacco basket that has the gather with pumpkins and different greenery. I thought that was a really unique piece as well. Probably something you could DIY, but if you're not into doing DIYs, I thought it was really pretty. I thought these little wood signs with the bead handles were really fun and unique. I really like incorporating some boho style into my decor, so all of the bead things were like my favorite items, and I felt like it just adds a little bit of a unique aspect to your decor if you're not wanting everything to look like exactly the same. These, I think most of this section were returns from last year. So I know last year the fall decor went really quick. So if you didn't get a chance to scoop up these adorable striped pumpkins, they came back. They also had some awesome looking pillow covers, super inexpensive, lots of variety in color. They had an orange one, a blue one, a buffalo check one. They had a whole buffalo check section. It was probably my favorite section because it was neutral, but it still had pops of orange. Some of this stuff is from last year. I really like this little banner that came in gray and black. They had little signs that would be perfect for trays, like tier trays and things like that. That basket, the buffalo check basket, I thought was really fun. They also have the buffalo check floor mats if you're looking for those. I know last year Hobby Lobby sold out of those pretty fast, so they did bring them back. They also had a nice variety of like metal pumpkins in gold, galvanized metal, and copper that I thought were really pretty. They had tons of galvanized looking things. They had galvanized signs and pumpkins. This wood pumpkin was probably one of my favorite pumpkins there. I just love how it had the chunks of wood to it. I thought that was really unique and beautiful, and they had it in a bunch of different sizes. They also had galvanized chargers with it, which I think are really nice for place settings. I love this little Happy Harvest galvanized truck. I thought that was adorable, and the little squirrel. They also had tons of trays and bowls and dough bowls and different things and candlesticks that you could decorate your fall decor with, and they had it displayed there to kind of give you some inspiration, which I thought was really neat. So they had tons of, if you're in need of like trays to put all of your pumpkins in, you don't know how to decorate with the pumpkins, definitely go to Hobby Lobby for trays because I feel like they have the best selection in tier trays and dough bowls and wood trays. I love this picture up at the top. I know I didn't zoom in on it and I wish I had, but it has eucalyptus with some orange greenery and I thought that was really pretty. I wish I would have paid closer attention to that because now I want to go back for it because it was so pretty. If you're looking for like fillers for your trays, they have tons of little pumpkin sets and you can get all of these for less than $10. They were super reasonably priced, and tons of selection in colors. They had some that were green, some that were buffalo check, and some that were your traditional colors. They also had tons of wood bead garlands. They had the traditional ones, the ones I showed earlier that had different fall signs. They also had some that were black and white and some that were orange and wood color. More signs for trays that would be really nice, and a broad selection of colors and styles for anyone. They also had some vase fillers and then some more pumpkins. These were like more of the traditional glass pumpkins, so they had kind of like a shinier sheen to them. And then this was one of my favorite pillows that they had. It was like a neutral, but I thought it would really go with many styles and I just thought they were really pretty. They also had some velvet pick pumpkins, which I thought were really fun and unique. I hadn't seen those in any other stores before, and I thought they would be really pretty to add to, again, a dough bowl, have in a vase. There's a lot of options with that. They also brought the cotton stem plants back if you like those, if you like decorating with the farmhouse style or cotton. Here's some more galvanized and gold things. They had a lot of gold things too, and then a lot of galvanized things paired with copper, which I love that combination because it's kind of like a rusty orange copper color paired with the galvanized metal, and I just think it looks really pretty and classy. Here they had a whole section of things that light up, which were super fun. I love these little houses. I think they were $2.99 and then you got 40% off, but they were so adorable and I thought they would make a great addition. They also had the light up pumpkins. These were a little bit more expensive. I think they were $25.99. They had beautiful blankets, tons of variety in colors, and that's a nice way to add to decor. This pumpkin was another one of my favorites. I felt like it was really unique. It had tons of pattern on it, and I love the little animals, especially if you have kids. I feel like it's such a fun way to add to the decor. I love this wreath. It was a tobacco basket with a wreath on top, and I thought that was really pretty. The wreaths were really beautiful, especially if you like decorating with orange. They had a lot to choose from. They also had this really pretty magnolia wreath that had some pine cones and little touches of fall in it if you wanted something a little bit simpler and not too busy. I thought that was a really nice choice. But if you like decorating with orange, they definitely had tons of wreaths. They also had this other pretty magnolia wreath that was a little bit busier, had a lot more picks in it. Depending on your style and what type of wreath you like, they had both options, which I think was really cool. And then they also had a lot of matching garlands, like a lot of the garlands matched the wreath. So they had some magnolia garlands, some that were full of like pine cones and pumpkins that were all green that were really pretty, and then they had like a couple touches of orange, and then they had other ones that looked like more traditional, and then they had some that were like more neutral. They had like a nice balance, but I thought it was cool that they had a lot of garlands that matched the wreath if you like things to coordinate nicely. They had an awesome selection of picks. I feel like picks is a really nice way to incorporate your own special touch to decor. So for example, if you get like a plain green eucalyptus garland for the whole year, it's really simple to pick up a couple picks. They're usually very affordable. They're usually a couple bucks, and then you can get them 40 or 50% off, and then you add those picks to the eucalyptus garland. So if you have like a plain green eucalyptus garland, you could add some little pumpkins to it, or some pine cones, things that make it remind you of fall. That's a really nice way to add a touch. Last year I picked up some wood pumpkins from Hobby Lobby. They were like branch pumpkins, and I loved incorporating those into my decor, and I feel like it's just a really nice way to add your own touch to decor. They had a whole wall full of pumpkins, and as you could see, they had boxes out. They were still adding some fall and Christmas decor. If you are looking for unique specialty pumpkins, Hobby Lobby is definitely the place to go. They have one with the pumpkin pie recipe. They had one that looked like a topiary, which I thought was really pretty because they put some aging to it, and 40% off. That's super inexpensive. They also had like the buffalo check pumpkins. This was one of my other favorites. It's a galvanized pumpkin with wood beads. It was so pretty. They had it in a couple different sizes, and if I didn't have a pumpkin problem, I probably would have bought it because it was so nice, but I have so many pumpkins right now. They also had tons of buckets, trays, front door mats. They had it all along this wall. So definitely, if you're looking for some like more unique pieces where they don't look like your everyday fall, I feel like Hobby Lobby really had a nice selection of like some unique pumpkins. And like I mentioned before, they have awesome fillers. They had these velvet pumpkins that I thought were really pretty and a good price. They were $7.99 and 40% off, and it was like a whole bag of velvet pumpkins. So I thought that was a great deal. And then they had like the traditional looking ones. These were great fillers. I really like these smaller ones. I feel like those are great for tiered trays, or if you're trying to like layer multiple pumpkins together. That would be really nice. I feel like this section here is like a really good place to like find your DIY items, as well as this area. They had tons of really pretty things that you could put together and DIY, especially when they have their items 40 to 50% off. You could probably put a DIY together for pretty inexpensive, and they had like a whole section full of this stuff. Here's another example of the copper and the galvanized metal mixed together. I thought that was really beautiful pumpkin, and the copper here I feel like is really pretty because it's more like a rusty orange. So I feel like it looks really pretty for fall, and it's a way to kind of incorporate orange but still stay true to like if you're looking for like a farmhouse style. They also had great galvanized trays and cake stands and tier trays, different sizes, and they also had some wood trays in another section that you'll see in just a minute that were really nice too. So they, if you're not into the metals, they did have a lot of woods options as well. And they also have those, like if you like traditional fall decor, they also had like the hay stacks that you could purchase, as well as like the little buckets that are awesome for like stacking pumpkins or apples and those fun things. They had tons of those bucket options as well. So if you're farmhouse or modern or traditional, they had options for everyone. I also really like these candlesticks. I thought those were really pretty. It would be nice to put like a pumpkin on top. I hope you guys enjoyed this shop with me at Hobby Lobby. I have been to quite a few stores and they just had such a great selection. So if you only have time to run to one store to pick up fall decor, I feel like this is a great section. I did not film the florals. I did not love the florals and I kind of ran out of time. But definitely if you're going for decor, this is the place to go. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.